Sorry, blue and the gray, my fingers don't know where to go, I had no idea. That's the old version. That's when I didn't know what division my grandfather was in. He was World War II infantry, and he went to Europe from about a few weeks after D-Day until the end of the war. And I didn't know that even. I just knew he was in Europe, and I knew he was infantry, but my dad didn't, all of his records burned up, nobody kept nothing, everything got stolen, I don't know, whatever. They had a lot of excuses for not knowing anything. He died when I was 12, so I didn't get to ask him anything. By the time I was old enough to know what he'd done, he was gone. So I tried to put together a song called Blue and the Gray, because I thought maybe he was in the 29th Division on Omaha Beach, but he went in about 3 weeks later on Omaha Beach, like when it was already opened up, and fought at St. Lo, and then all the way across Europe to the Elbe River with the Russians on the other side. So he went about as far as you could go.
Thank you.
So, no, he didn't. He was 19, he was a kid. He got drafted, he didn't fucking volunteer. No, he got drafted and just had to do it. And he came home, and thank God, now I can do this.
Hey, here's to him.
Here's to Cleveland Nichols, my grandfather. Me and a bunch of boys from home. It was January 43. We drove out to Pine Bluff and signed on. I went to base south of Birmingham. They put me on a West Coast bound train. Spent 3 days at San Diego. They shipped me back east again. The preacher said, boy, you will die. Oh, no. Left our port out of New York. Sorry, I wasn't planning on this. I'm fucking it up. I took all my drinks. My granddad would understand. Thank you. Left our port out of New York. Slept for months in British rain. Weeks. It wasn't actually that long. We'll get into it later. Tore up down London town. They sent me back again. That preacher said, boys, he is killed tonight. Down with the Lord in paradise. And then one boy spoke up, said, preacher, come on, eat your supper with us. Never talked about those first days. Lots of friends left behind, but I met all the way across France. Hell, I fought at the Maginot Line. Rode a tank into Belgium, like them back then the French. Like my daddy, 30 years before I even did my time in a trench. Lots of days and no water, but the liquor kept me warm. The cellars were stocked to the ceilings with booze, so I carried a bottle with my gun. And the preacher said, boy, he who is killed tonight will down with the Lord in paradise. And then one boy spoke up, said, preacher, come on, eat your supper with us. 3 times made sergeant. I'm not that kind of man. Pretty much just as quick as I could, I get busted back to private again. 'Cause taking orders never suited me. Dimming them out was much worse. And I could not stand to get my friends killed, so I looked out for myself first. I know that don't sound right, but don't think too bad of me. Now it keeps me up nights. What I could have done differently. The preacher said, boys, he who is killed tonight, he'll dine with the Lord in paradise. And then one boy spoke up, he said, preacher, come on, eat your supper with us. Now I'd be no guest at the table of the Lord, his food not to be mine, because I cursed his name. That chance that I couldn't, I reckon that's why I'm still alive. God damn. Thank you, Rick. He usually does that on the accordion. He's like, I don't know how to play on piano. I'm like, it's the same thing.